Well, we finally got it, boys. GTA 6 is now real. It's not a fake thing, it's not a myth, it's not a legend, it's real. And it's in our hands now. It's in our lives, man. This is an astonishing moment in time, and I'm damn excited to see what will happen in this game. What is the story? What is gonna happen? Because, they don't really show much of the story, which I didn't really expect them to show much of the story in this trailer, but they did show a couple of the characters and the world in general, so I'm happy already. I shouldn't complain. It's GTA 6. We finally have a trailer for GTA 6, and it looks absolutely awesome and epic. And I don't just mean epic like, oh, it's so cool, man. I mean epic just like the sheer size and quality of the game is absolutely out of this mind. I can make that distinction between GTA 6 and GTA 5, and it's actually real. It's so surreal. I don't think you guys understand how long I've been waiting for this. I mean, you guys have been waiting so long as well, but I'm pretty much 18 now, and I first played GTA 5 when it released on the PS3. Should I have been playing it? Well, my madre said no, but my padre said yeah, so yeah, I think it's alright, man. But yeah, like I said, I played GTA 5 since it released on my PS3, then the PS4, and well, now the PS5, which you can debate about that as much as you want. But for a while, GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 were like the main pieces of Rockstar Media I owned, until obviously I bought the other GTAs and Red Dead 1. But GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 for me were totally new experiences and new games. So finally, now that I'm old enough to actually play the game legally, I am very excited to see what's gonna happen in GTA 6. And what the hell are they making? Because it looks, well, let me just say, utterly, absolutely sexual, mate. I mean, right out of the gate, we start out with a view that is so naughty, made me scream with a silent S. I mean, the colors, the lighting, and all the vibe is just right there. Don't even need to watch the trailer anymore. Nah, I ain't watching it. No. I've had enough. I already know what's gonna happen. I wrote the game. I don't need to watch this. Just kidding. This shot already shows off quite a lot, from the motorway and the vehicles, obviously, to then showing off a bit of the foliage and waterways, which look so good, and then having not one, but maybe two separate city skylines, mate. It's a bit sneaky, but in the far right, you can see what I assume are some type of city buildings, or maybe it's a factory, industrial type area, but it's not too clear yet. But what is clear is that there is a water cleaning area, I forgot what it's called, like water pumps or whatever, and then a pretty big prison. The next shot doesn't show off too much, but some of the raggedy fences and also a parking area for, well, I guess the guards and visitors. But what is an important shot is the next shot of our main protagonist, at least for now we know she is the main protagonist, Lucia, in her cell in a little inmate jumpsuit, and wow, it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, the lighting is great, the detail is great, and Lucia's looking pretty great as well.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo!
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind to take her. I can't. But yeah, everything looks absolutely naughty, mate. And what an introduction. I heard that this could be the beginning of the game, where we see Lucia coming out of prison. So this is both an introduction to the character in the trailer, and possibly in the game as well, which I think is pretty cool. There's not much to say about the next shot. It's just Lucia with this prison counselor woman who asks Lucia, why do you think you are in here? And Lucia, as the funny person she is, she says, oh, I don't know. Bad luck, I guess. Which gives a sort of impression of what Lucia will be like. She'll be sort of, not a stone cold, unlikable character, but an actually, probably a quite funny character. And I know what you guys are saying. Women can't be funny. I'm joking. Women can be funny, obviously. But yeah, I mean, this is the first GTA female protagonist. There could have definitely been one in the original games, but we're talking about the HD era of GTA. So this will be the first proper female protagonist, which I'm very cool with, unlike some retards who are saying, oh, it's going woke. This is GTA, mate. What do you mean going woke? You could shoot police? And also, if this was woke, you wouldn't see so many big booty women walking around in the trailer. And trust me, they've added a lot of big booty women in this trailer, man. Which leads perfectly into the next few shots, which show a lot of yachts, boats, sharks, dolphins, people swimming, and then the absolutely wonderful water physics. The leaks weren't lying. These water physics are absolutely incredible. No game, not even water-based games, have water physics that look that nice, that look that real. But do you know what else looks real? I mean, we can do a whole list. The buildings, the weather, weather, the planes, the other vehicles that you see, the wildlife, the nature itself. But most importantly, all these beaches at the beaches with the big ass booty, with the bomb in the back, the package in the back pocket. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the detail everywhere you look. Lovely looking women, nice looking beach, lovely looking water. I mean, there's just so much to look at. People who are getting sprayed with sun lotion, they look shiny. People who walk out of the water have sand all up their leg. People who are running and walking on the sand have ashy legs, ashy feet. The guy has muscles. He's got a dog, a little chihuahua. One guy's taking a picture of his woman's ashen. I mean, this is so real. This is unbelievably real. And just before I saw this trailer, I was watching someone else's live stream and they were looking at this picture and they said it was a GTA 6 trailer. And I was like, hey, what do you mean? And then I was like, nah, that has to be real. They must be looking at some like reference picture on Google or something. But then I watched the trailer and I was absolutely blown away. I was like, what is this detail, man? What is this detail, man? Oh, and it just keeps going with the ships, the speedboats on the water, the cars driving. The one that Lucia is in is the Zaruso. Don't judge me. I played the game long enough to know it's a Zaruso. But I mean, look at the details, man. I mean, the red paint looks wonderfully metallic. There's blue lights in the car, which you couldn't do in GTA 5. But that's not even it. The next shot shows all these lowriders and customized cars with wonderfully metallic paint and cool ass liveries and stickers on the windshield and custom tires and wheels and shapes to the car that you can't get on stock. And I was playing GTA Online yesterday with a friend of mine and I was trying to customize this car and I put on metallic paint and it looks trash. But in this game, it looks so bomb-clad. It's really get me. And moving on, we see, whoa! I mean, what can you say? There will be no need to go to a real strip club. Just hop on GTA 6 and you'll get the entire experience anyway. And let me just say, they got that jiggle physics correct. Then, oh look, it's me and my mate. And then, oh my god, Vice City with the photorealism. With all the buildings, the cars, the water, and the yachts. You should be able to steal those yachts. If not, 0 out of 10. I don't care. GTA 6, 0 out of 10. But no, I'm pretty certain they would allow you to just steal whatever vehicle you see and actually drive it. Unlike some of the older GTA games where you couldn't really drive any vehicle that you could see. Most of them you could, but some vehicles, you know, I don't know, you just couldn't drive them. But this game, I'm sure it will have it. I mean, the capacity of these modern consoles should allow you to do that. So I think that's all fine. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, I know for a fact, all these vehicles you can see here, drivable, beautiful. All of these cars look absolutely incredible. There are a couple of new cars, I think. I know the green Lamborghini is definitely a new car. But I think maybe the rest of them, maybe that motorcycle as well is new. But the rest of them we've seen before in GTA 5 online or just base GTA 5. But what I noticed is that the white Cheetah Classic, I think it is, looks a bit, you know, upgraded. It looks slightly different to how it does in GTA Online. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that with most of, if not all the vehicles in GTA 6. Whether they're bringing vehicles from GTA 4, San Andreas, Vice City, GTA 3, GTA 5, it doesn't matter. I'm sure they're gonna do like an updated, upgraded version of every car and make it look more like the real life counterpart. Yet again, these buildings, they just look so good, man. The colors, the lighting, all the details, the people are great. But something I noticed that is very lovely to see is that you can actually look into the rooms and see inside of these buildings and see what the hell is going on. And it's not just like a two-dimensional PNG. And from what the leaks are saying, 70% of the buildings in GTA 6 will be enterable. So, I mean, from the leaks and what I'm seeing in the trailer, it seems like that could be a definite possibility. And, you know, games like GTA 5, GTA 4, and even Red Dead Redemption 2 had a little limit. I think especially the GTA games had limits of what buildings you could enter and could not. But that was obviously because of the hardware and just how much space it takes to make all these interiors, especially in an open world game. But now that we're on modern consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, we should be able to do more things like this, enter more buildings and just interact with the world more. So this is looking very good, man. Then we get a nice look of some of the nightlife that we'll see in Vice City. Miami is known for having a lot of disco, nightclubs and things like that around the city. And obviously we know that Vice City is based off of Miami in real life, and that Florida will be called Leonida in GTA 6, or really the GTA franchise itself. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think this is the strip club because, well, although it does look similar, everyone's wearing their clothes, so that would be a pretty crappy strip club. But you know, there's a DJ playing music and people are dancing around, so I think this is a nightclub, which is cool to see. Even more confirmation of enterable buildings in GTA 6. And this next shot has me lost for words. I mean, the only thing that pops into my mind is phantasmagorical. I don't even know if that's a real word, but that is definitely how I describe this bloody scenery, mate. The water, it goes from a dark blue all the way up to sort of a light cyan when it gets towards the beach. Then the highways have a dense amount of cars and NPCs, which is nice to see because in the other GTA games, you didn't really see that as much. So it's nice to know that it's in this game. Obviously, you see the plane, the dodo flying, and the yacht, bottom right corner, and also on the left side, and also the shipment cruising through. I mean, it all looks absolutely wonderful. The little islands, or, well, this is the Miami Keys, so I guess the Keys? I don't know. I don't live in Miami, so I don't know what the terminology is. But yeah, there's also this blimp in the top, which I figured out, at least I think this is what it is. But in Miami, there are these blimps that sort of monitor the roads and the water to sort of stop drug smuggling from, I believe it's Cuba to Miami. But yeah, the blimp would be a pretty cool detail in the gameplay. Like if you're causing a ruckus in Vice City and the blimp spots you doing it, then maybe it calls the police or dispatches the police and then they start chasing after you and then eventually detain you. So yeah, little details like that, if they do implement the real things into GTA 6, that would be very cool. And yeah, I mean, things like that would really just amplify the immersion in this game. And I imagine that was one of the main focuses of this game, to make it a very immersive experience. And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool, man. And then the next shot, yes, I would smash. Then we get onto a very interesting and very cool idea that should have really been implemented in 5 a bit more, but I'm happy they're doing it in 6, which is this whole social media side of the game. And in this trailer, they show a lot of the social media, so I'm guessing it'll be a big part of the game. I wonder if they'll connect the game social media app and actually have it on real phones as well, like a bit like the iFruit app they used to have before they shut it down. But that would be pretty interesting if players could just record silly little things they see in the world and then post it on the app, and then whether you're in the game or just doing stuff in real life, you could go on the app and see the little funny clips, and that would definitely be an interesting idea. Now, I don't know if they'll do that. That might be a bit too much. I don't want to get my hopes up, obviously, and I don't want to get your guys' hopes up, but that would be a pretty cool idea. But there's a lot of funny clips. I mean, there's this dad bod squad with this guy who's clearly rich and about 50 years old. There are all these babes and a couple of guys, but you know, we don't talk about that. And then this ranger guy pulling an alligator out of a pool, which is some very typical Florida behavior going on. Then some very nice proof that this game is definitely not going woke. Butty moving like there's an earthquake. The chickle physics are incredible in this game. Some car meet shenanigans with these cars doing burnouts at an intersection. And these cars, I can't really see too clearly. I assume a lot of these are new. Some of these might be from GTA 5. And it all just looks so good. I mean, some of the street lamps aren't on because of faulty wiring. You could see lighting in behind the buildings, sort of where the cars are parked. And generally everything about the cars, the NPCs, the road, the street, or the markings on the floor from the tires. Some of the street lamps aren't even on because of faulty wiring. Just, there's so much detail within things that you would maybe not really think about, but it's something that Rockstar have obviously put a lot of time and thought into. And, you know, obviously that's a great thing to see, especially with the modern technology. You would hope to see stuff like that everywhere. Now, I don't know if this will be something that just happens in the world, people just doing little car meets and, you know, driving their cars. I would expect it to be. Or maybe it's the player. You have to sort of initiate the whole car meet, and either way, it would be very fun and interesting, especially if they have an emphasis on the car customization, especially when you get into GTA 6 online territory. I think it would be a given. So, pretty damn cool, man. And next, we see a bit more of the usual Florida activity with alligators going to get some snacks from the store. Very cool looking body cam footage of the police raiding my house after my group chat messages got leaked. Footage of you running away from the police. Haha, just kidding. No, I'm not. This hillbilly showing off his nutsack. Hold on. I relate to that. This is a good reason why you should not do drugs and drive, or really at all in life, mate. On an extra note though, the car, the metallic paint is just, so good, man. And the stickers as well, and the windows. The customization is going to be crazy in this game. I see nothing wrong with this. The man's just flowering his grass with a thong on. And what's going on? Yes, I would definitely go for it. No, not that. That is very hillbilly. Thrillbilly Mud Club. Makes sense. A cool reference. Me after a few pints with the lads. And finally, a good look at our second protagonist, Jason. At least I think it is. At least I believe this is Jason, unless it's not. Ooh, idea for a video, maybe. Comment down below if you want a video on that, because I have a couple of ideas that I would like to share. Back to the trailer. As you can see to the right, it shows off all the names of these shops, which would only make sense if this was a shopping center or a shopping mall, as you Americanskis like to call it. And I think it's quite strange how in other GTA games, probably because of, storage and not being able to implement it, but it would make sense to be able to enter a shopping mall and steal clothes or steal money or whatever, and or if you want to let off some steam, you could just shoot people up, shoot everyone up, shoot the NPCs, shoot him, all of them dead, all of them gotta die. In a slightly more serious tone though, I would like to say that all Rockstar's commercials and billboards that they do in the Grand Theft Auto series I find to be very funny. Especially this one. An ad for Angstapan, a drug that apparently cures your emotions, mate. Because, that's exactly what everyone needs, a cure for their emotions. And not depression or anything. Anyway, it's nice to see the new police cars and, the whole Port Gellhorn or Leonida Police Department, or whatever they'll be called. It's nice to see the police, and the cars look pretty cool. There are different varieties. There's the normal, stereotypical American style one, and then this sort of Range Rover one, which, I don't think has been in any other GTA. But yeah, they look cool, and the driving looks cool, and the car interior that Jason and Lucy are in are definitely very interesting to look at. But I don't know what it is, but something about Jason, he kind of reminds me of John Marston or Arthur Morgan, but I don't know if there's any connection. Maybe in the story he'll say, oh, my great-grandfather was a gunslinger back in the West or something. I don't know. And maybe that would be pretty cool. And then we get another look at Lucia, and let me just say, yes, I like his very nice. No, but in all seriousness, the models look very good. I think they look very real, and I'll be excited to see all of them in action. And I didn't quite mean it the way it sounds, but I wouldn't mind that either. Then we see this buffoon who has somehow crashed. Get good. You can't park there, mate. Funny banter. Oh, and this is a pretty funny, well, I don't know how funny it is, but this is a reference to Florida Joker, so yeah, pretty interesting, I guess. The next shot shows some cool-ass footage of motorbikes. Well, a motorcycle gang. They have dirt bikes and quad bikes, and they're just cruising down the road, man. Kind of reminds me of Grove Street for some reason in GTA 5. I'm sure there's no connection, but something I noticed that the models for the dirt bikes, they are different from GTA 5 or any other Grand Theft Auto game. And the quad bikes as well, but the guy that's doing a wheelie, his back wheel almost looks like it's being sort of squashed a bit, because all the weight's being put back on that tire. And if that is real and not just me overthinking it, then that is a great little detail that I hope is, well, obviously it would be with every other car, but it's just so surreal that we're even watching a GTA 6 trailer and that all these cool things are going to be in one game. It's just so cool, man. I don't know how else to describe it. And hey, look, Weasel News is back. And yeah, I guess we are seeing more footage of that previous dirt bike gang. I think they're a gang. It says, cops failed to stop thugs on motorbikes terrorizing Vice City. So yeah, I guess they are some type of criminal group. And also at the bottom, it says a few different storylines from other news reports, like mental patient wins Vice City marathon, and also Leonida man sucked up in waterspout demands the city to buy him a new suit. Stuff like that. Just, it's in the background. You don't really notice it, but the fact that it's there, again, with the attention to detail, it's always there with Rockstar, and I love it so much. Even more car shenanigans going on. This could be that car meetup that we saw earlier in the trailer, but it could be a different thing as well. But it seems like cars and the whole lowrider showing your cars thing will be a big part of this game, and I'm happy to see that. It's something that a lot of people who are fans of GTA, who are car guys, really want to see, and it makes sense, especially if they make great customizations for the cars. And yeah, the cars in this clip and this whole trailer, they just look so clean and so lifelike. It's almost like they've been ripped out of our world and put into a video game. Video games have gone really far along in the past 10 years. The quality has just skyrocketed, and for the most part, there are some stinkers like Cyberpunk. I didn't say anything. But yeah, it looks like there's nowhere else to go from here but up, man. And now for the next couple of shots, we'll get some more footage between Lucia and Jason, or with both of them. And in this clip, we can see Jason and Lucia both wearing balaclavas, so they have just robbed the store. Jason has some cash in his hand. I'm guessing Lucia also does as well. And they're both holding pistols because, you know, how else are you gonna rob a store? And what I like about this shot is that the store looks really compact and really detailed. And I'm guessing you're able to buy more than just snacks, judging by the shirts that are in the background. It looks like you might be able to buy clothes at least, and maybe you'll definitely be able to buy alcohol, that's for sure. But maybe you can get things for your car, like the stickers that you see on other cars' windows, or earrings, or cheap rings, or, you know, stuff like that to customize your character and things that you have. I think that would be, you know, that would add to the immersion a lot more, and it would make the convenience stores, you know, worth visiting other than robbing them. Because in GTA 5, after you've robbed a convenience store, the only use for them you have is the snacks. And although that's fine, I guess, for the most part, when you're playing a game where you can steal stuff from people, it can be fun to just go into a store and steal stuff. You know, I would never do that in real life, I think. But it would definitely be funny to do in GTA 6, that's for sure. Then it shows Jason and Lucia definitely driving away from that same convenience store in what looks like the classy tulip, which has been removed from GTA Online. But, you know, that's a different topic of conversation. But yeah, I mean, this must be their main car, or maybe one that they stole, or maybe it's just part of this mission. We don't know until we play the game. But also, look, there's a pawn and gun store, a gun pawn shop behind them. So yeah, I mean, obviously there'll be gun stores, but this is the first one we've seen in GTA 6, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, as I was wanting to say with the car, is that you can tell that the physics are different, and also, like the dirt bike from earlier, the tire seems to be squishing and, you know, expanding because of all the tension in the wheel. And obviously the smoke, and the car itself has a lot of detail, or the mud it's not like low quality. You can see that it looks like it's naturally dissipated throughout the whole body of the car. And also you can see the reflections and some maybe rust or scratches on the side. And the wheels look like actual rubber tires and not like, you know, not like you can notice it's a 3D model. It just looks so realistic. Each car has its own unique look to it, and that could be because of the weathering from the dirt or the wheels, and they all give a certain story about them. Also in the back bumper, it has all these stickers and all these nice little details throughout it that are just so unique to this car. And again, I don't know what it is, but you can tell that the physics for the driving will be different. I mean, it's hard to explain, but if you recognize the physics of GTA 5's driving and GTA 4's driving, then you could tell this is quite new, quite different. And I think it's maybe sort of in between, where it's halfway GTA 4 and halfway GTA 5. Or maybe it's something entirely different. I mean, I wouldn't mind the halfway point like I just said, but yeah, there's something about the cars, the details in them, and the way that they drive. You can tell it's just totally new, and I'm very happy to see that. Not that the previous games had bad driving per se, but it's good that it has its own uniqueness to it. And then we see very spicy, I like a sexy time between Jason and Lucia. And again, I don't know what it is, but Jason looks like either John Marston or Arthur Morgan, or maybe a mixture between them. Like I said, I don't know if there's any connection between the characters. I mean, that would be interesting. Or maybe Rockstar want to give some type of sense of familiarity. Maybe they're trying to say that because these characters look like each other, they could act similarly to each other and be similar in character. So, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. And this is the first and only time throughout the whole trailer that we hear Jason speak. And he only says one thing: trust. And to finish the whole trailer off, they have a shot of Lucia and Jason absolutely dominating this convenience store with their absolute swagger, holding up their pistols at two different directions, wearing their balaclavas, and then boom, logo. This logo is so fresh, so clean. It's better than any of the concept logos I've ever seen. I mean, it looks so beautiful. The colors are so nice. I love how the Grand Theft Auto writing is on top of the 6. This is the best Grand Theft Auto logo I've seen. It's just immaculate. But what isn't so great is the release date. 2025? Why? Why not next year? I have a theory about that actually. That because of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 being delayed a bit, fans were a bit, upset. They were quite frustrated. Naturally, they would be. So maybe Rockstar, just in case, are going to say, yeah, it's going to be 2025. But maybe if they don't have to delay it and they get things done quickly, then in the next couple of trailers, they could say, actually, no, it's going to be 2024. And then people will praise the game more and praise Rockstar more rather than be disappointed for Rockstar saying, actually, no, we have to delay it a year. So really, either way, it's a win-win situation. But yeah, like the memes, it's going to be very difficult not to try and die before 2025. I'm going to be very cautious and I'm just going to stay in my house until 2025 arrives. But yeah, I mean, this trailer was absolutely phenomenal. We were given absolute beauty and graciousness at every corner, and the hype will never die. My hype for this game has shot right through the roof. The leaks, all the things that I've been looking into the game, they've all basically come true, and we can't even play the game yet. We only seen a trailer, but I know this game will live up to the hype, and it will be one of, if not the greatest piece of media, at least video game media, that will ever exist. At least I feel in my lifetime. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of this trailer down below in the comments section. I absolutely love it, as you can probably tell by this reaction. And yeah, I know this video was a bit long, but I wanted to go through the trailer and give my opinion on it. And yeah, I mean, tell me what you like. Maybe you didn't like the trailer. I would like to see your reason why, and then we could debate it in the comments, because engagement is always fun and it helps me and my video get into the algorithm, get pushed out and get more views and likes and subscribers. And speaking of, if you enjoyed this video, please smash, kiss and make love to the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on so you're always up to date with any new posts that I put on this very channel. I hope that I can maybe make a couple of videos about this trailer, and I have a few ideas of videos that I can do in the next month or two into January and into next year. So I have a lot prepared, so you won't have to worry about my absence. I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm going to be focusing on my YouTube and getting stuff done for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this trailer as much as I did. And I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.